And good evening, and welcome to the Student Activity Center, where today we are excited to bring you your Central Michigan Chippewas against the Akron Zips in NACE Overwatch. I am Lincoln Dodds, along with Mr. Wazoo, and with a special guest, we have Winton joining us today. How are you feeling, Wazoo and Winton?
I'm feeling pretty good about this match, although we honestly thought we almost just got a forfeit because Akron was slightly late. But other than that, I think we're good. Coming off of Tuesday was a bit of a tough match on Tuesday.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Winston was there, actually. He was there on Tuesday.
He was. He showed up for a little bit and then took off right away. But
no.
It was a tough game Tuesday. Obviously, they came into that with really high expectations, struggling to really put anything out on the field. But we are at the point of the year where it is really do or die time. The team is sitting currently at 2-5 on the year. They could win out and go 5-5, but it's going to be a tough feat. As today they have Akron, program that historically has had a lot of ups and downs. How do you feel about the Akron game today?
I'm feeling good. I feel like, he might actually have to jump off my shoulder and get into the game, which I think would benefit CMU. They've been calling on Winston for a good amount of times, and I think it's been going pretty well for them. I think they're learning more. I think they're leaning more into the dive strategy just as a baseline now. And I think it's been going pretty well for them. I think I've seen Freed grow a lot as a dive tank player, going from Hazard last season to kind of a Hazard and Winston player this season. I think that's been a really interesting watch.
I was going to say, he's seemed the most confident when he's either on the Winston or he's on the Hazard. He's been dominant in those. When they deviate, they go with the Hog. It does seem to really mess up that team comp a lot.
Yeah.
When they go fully into playing that dive, it's when they seem the most comfortable, and when they seem the most devastating. Yeah. And it wouldn't shock me to see them go with that strategy again.
Right.
With either, if Hazard doesn't get banned, then
yeah,
Mr.
that's
Winston
true.
right
Akron could have definitely scouted ahead and seen that Freed is a very prominent Hazard player. But he has been playing more Queen as well. We've seen the past few matches. A slight bit of Reinhardt here and there. And, of course, the Hog. I don't think we've seen... maybe a little bit of D.Va, maybe a little bit of Zarya, but just, glimpses of those two.
So trying out the rock, paper, scissors sort of lineup. Yeah. It's with how tanks still are. It's just so... one counters another, and it's a really high counter. But outside of seeing those as pure counters, we haven't really seen anybody besides the Winston, Hazard, Roadhog sort of triple crown he's got going. Yeah,
and so we are still missing Zack this match as well, and we still have Graphy subbing in today, which is good. We get to see another performance out of him. from Tuesday, because I mean,
He had a good performance. He was
Yeah.
really strong for a little bit of. He was really strong for that first little bit.
Mhm.
He struggled towards the end. As soon as the flanks really started getting to him,
Oh, yeah.
he struggled to keep target prio.
Mhm.
So if CMU can sort of adjust to that, realize that, hey, we may need to give him a little bit more support than we give Zack, he may be almost as effective or as effective as Zack himself.
Yeah, definitely, especially with their similar hero pool, can definitely kind of lead to the ghost to Zack kind of plan for this match. For it would seem Graphy is I mean, everybody is using that one wispy profile picture.
That's very true. It's very important to be matching profile pictures. Not that it's really that important, but going into round one, we have the map pick, and it is Ilios. For a unique Winston's excited. For a first
he's
time
willing to get
since
in
the
there.
season started, Ilios has been selected. What do you think of that pick?
No, I think we saw one time before, and we did win. I think it did go to actually three different maps though. We did pretty good. Ilios was pretty interesting. Actually, I don't think we saw Lighthouse. I think we just saw Ruins and Well.
Oh yeah, we did because we saw it was against the Western Michigan game.
Yeah.
Fortunately, had a little bit of issues with the VOD, but
Oh.
it was a very successful game for it.
forgot
Did
about
go to
that.
3 rounds, and we did end up winning on Ilios 1-0, trying to keep that win streak continued.
Yeah.
We are going to end up banning Ana, which is a interesting ban on
a good
Ilios.
ban,
It's a
especially for
great ban
dive.
though for Ilios.
Yeah. I think ban Ana is really good for. If Freed is planning to play dive, which I mean I don't see why he wouldn't start out with that. Like you said, it's what he's most comfortable on, so he might as well play that. So I mean it's a good ban to block out Ana as she sleep dart is just very devastating. Nade is very devastating. You just don't want to see any of that.
I was going to say, and it keeps him off the Roadhog. If you can eliminate one of them, it makes it a lot more.
That's true.
It's a lot more obvious what he's going to play because he's really only got 2 other champions that he's ultra comfortable in that role. In terms of possibly seeing a Winston, because Ilios is somewhat. You can play Winston on Ilios. What do you think you would see if we saw Winston? Do you think we go full dive, or do you think we would try to play with the soldier in the back and just poke him out?
Depends on the first map. Because I feel like maps like Ruins have a lot longer sight lines. You can even play Widow on Ruins a lot of the time. I think if you have a good sight line, and if you got somebody who can take space like Freed does, you could play Widow or Ashe. I know Graphy likes to play Ashe occasionally, so
I was gonna say
that might work as well. And Bob in the pit, that point could be really interesting.
That was the one thing that he sort of regretted going into last game was he really wanted to bring out the Ashe for a significant amount of time, and he really didn't get the opportunity to. So it would be interesting to see if he could bring it out today and really show the capabilities because we do not see Ashe played when Zack is in. It's more of a McCree, Soldier, and sort of ditto between him. So seeing that Ashe could be a unique little spill, and it's always fun to see Bob. So seeing that would be amazing.
I agree. I don't think Ashe one-shots Tracer with a headshot anymore.
I do not believe so, no.
Well,
It does
that's a shame.
take down a little bit, yeah. The capabilities of that, we do know that they have a very, very good tracer on their team, which could prove CMU struggled against good tracers. Since week 1, they've really struggled against tracers. So seeing that and being able to sort of comprehend that and know that, hey, we scouted ahead, we know sort of what they're going to play around, that's going to be the ban. Well, we were going to say that. Unfortunately, and probably very intelligently, CMU has banned Tracer in this first game. What's your thoughts about that?
I don't think Winston really likes it. I mean, that's his best friend, and they're taking her away.
That's very true. Tracer is the best friend of Winston, but definitely not in game. Tracer is really disruptive to Winston comps because he gives away any ability to really protect his backline because his whole job is to create space up front and it leaves a lot of space in the back. And Tracers, that's what they love to exploit. So that ban from Tracer, it's going to be interesting to see if it forces them into a sort of weird comp, forces them into a weird sort of area. If they're going to continue to play a flanker, I'm sure they will because it's just the meta right now is you play one flanker.
Yeah, see what you want to see. You want to see your Winston kind of in front of your people here. You'll dive right in and it'll be like, barrier up. And then he'll block all the damage and he'll kind of bubble dance and get a lot of damage in there. And then eventually when he goes Primal Rage, he starts swatting people around and stuff. And, if it's playing well, he can knock people into the well.
Hey, it makes sense for me. That's brilliant demonstration of Winston. That's what Winston gameplay looks like.
The only problem is he doesn't have the Tesla cannon, which We don't have a
Well,
opportunity
close
to
enough.
open electricity here, unfortunately.
Well, we are getting into
For
Ilios
Winston
now.
to
We
play
are
with.
on Ruins first. What's your thoughts on Ruins? We've seen a lot of weird comps on this map before. We saw Ball in the first when we played Western.
Yeah.
And we did see the Winston come in.
Admittedly, I'm going to say Ruins is probably my least favorite of the 3 Ilios ones. I think it fits very well with the Greek aesthetic, though, because, you got Greek ruins. That's what you know Greece for. You go to Greece, you see the ancient ruins and stuff, and it's always really interesting. So I understand why they're here, but I always thought the geometry of this map was just so off compared to the other two.
I would agree. I'm personally more favorable to this map just because it's a lot more, I don't know, I like it. I like the aesthetic. I'm a big Greek mythology sort of guy. But looking into actually playing on this map, being able to dominate on this map, what do you think the keys to winning this first engagement will be?
I think just kind of holding that lip around the point is very important because, as we all know, the point, it kind of dips down into the center of this map here, and so I think controlling kind of that area where you're standing around it is very important, and also just the sight lines.
Well, I can tell you who's excited for Ruins. AznZing has been waiting for this opportunity. He has a lot of areas to fly, a lot of cover from the top, as we're going to see this very first engagement of round 1. Mauga into Freed's Roadhog is going to be an interesting combo, as neither of them have a shield. As Freed was showing here, that one of the weaknesses of Roadhog, you have to hit your hooks, otherwise you are not really a champion. As Flashbang secures the very first kill, AznZing strikes back though quickly. Flashbang with a second shot to kill Freed, and it's going to force him back, though the Mauga's on. Absolute head of CMU. Romero secures a kill on AznZing, and Turtles is going to be forced to run along the back of I guess I'm just a liar. Now we see Diva come out. Like I said, we hadn't really seen her that much. Good to see her. I was going to say, this is not a thing we've seen.
But, Mauga, as we've seen a couple times in this season, he's a very problematic tank to deal with. His sustain is what we've marked as one of the main issues with him. And his ability to kind of just disrupt a team by running in with an unstoppable ability and just kind of stunning somebody if he manages to get a stomp. Like that, actually.
Just like that. You really spoke it into existence. He trades, unfortunately, as Graphy takes out Romero. Flashbang with another double kill, as Freed here is going to be able to run in. Diva showing her a little bit of sustain on the back of also having Raspberry in the back to sustain it, as they're going to might be able to get on point and get their first capture of the game.
Akron sitting here with about 50% now, and Sweaty already taking down 2 people in this team fight, maybe 3 after. Oh, I think they're gonna stagger Freed here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they can keep him alive. Freed jumping off, saving some ult charge, very smart out of him. Freed also does have his ult available, which is his self-destruct. Kitsune Rush is also up for Turtles. Very good opportunity to do a lot of damage. Combining those 2 ults can really be devastating. As Raspberry really here can't get an angle. Graphy can, though, as he absolutely smokes Sweaty on a great shot. Freed here has got to find a clean angle in. Diva is, you really need a clean lane with Diva.
Yeah, and Diva's a bit difficult because she is a good kind of just eater of damage, but she doesn't really...
There comes Mauga Cage. Mauga Cage got both of the supports, but he does pop ult. This could be a really good ult, as he is going to secure the kill on unfortunately, on just the Mauga turret before he is taken down by Romero.
That seems to be map 1, actually.
And that will be map 1 as CMU.
Or I guess round 1 of map 1.
Round 1 of map 1, indeed.
Yeah, not the entire map.
As CMU unfortunately gets shoved off point early and unable to really come back. Going into round 2 here, it's going to be interesting to see what the map is.
Lighthouse. Oh, let's...
Fortune. He's a fortune teller, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, easy. I like Lighthouse. Lighthouse is probably my favorite one. Everybody likes the gimmickness of Well and everything, but I think Lighthouse is a very well developed map, and it's very classic to me.
It is.
Back in the day, I played a lot of Lucio, and I loved getting the environmental kills, booping people off on this map specifically. It was always a good load of fun.
This is the hunting grounds for back when Genji used to be top 5. But going into this, CMU sticking with the same sort of strategy a long time ago. CMU sticking out with the Diva, which is an interesting sort of issue that they're having, dealing with the Mauga, which is now almost turning into a recurring issue for them. Playing around Mauga's hard. How do you think they should really come about this?
Yeah, I think right now, considering they have people who can Oh, well.
Sorry to cut you off here. We're going to see a big pressure up here by Freed. He's going to be forced back. He might not be able to get out as he dodges the wave of Raspberry. He's going to be forced back. Sweaty's going to secure 1 kill. Flashbang's going to unfortunately take out Graphy, and CMU's going to be forced off a point here.
Yeah.
As AznZing goes down.
Freed is gonna, just fight to not be staggered here.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got to find a way. Oh, it's weird. He's got to find a way to die as Sebi.
I think the main issue here is that nobody on CMU can really go in with Freed right now. I mean, maybe Turtles can.
I would say the cues do seem to be a little bit off. As we're going to see a big engage here by Mauga. Mauga on Mauga gameplay. I mean, if you can't beat him, join him.
I guess so, yeah.
As we're going to see CMU here trying to play an interesting sort of game. We're going to mirror him. We're going to see if we can out-sustain, just be the better tank. And we're going to see how it plays out for him.
It's a tough choice, though, I will admit. I feel like Akron has a bit more of a comp centered around their Mauga right now. The Reaper and kind of the and the Genji.
Sweaty. And there's potential here,
Sweaty.
And we're seeing peak Mauga gameplay as they just absolutely fire into each other. Raspberry is going to secure the first kill, and Graphy here is going to do well to keep them off the roof. AznZing striking down Max as they're going to be probably first up point here, and CMU should be able to get their first capture of the day.
That Reaper would be going very far. Yeah,
no, taken out by Flashbang. Turtles on the Moira may seem like a little change because he's support, but he is so good on that Moira, so dominant when he is used correctly, that he can really keep that Mauga alive and really be the difference in these fights.
There's 2 cage matches already ready. Akron has 4 ults right now.
I was gonna say Akron has 4.
Actually,
CMU's got 3, including both support ults. It's gonna come down to how that Reaper's is used.
Yeah.
Because Reaper can be devastating.
I feel like there's not a lot of places for him to hide on this map, though.
AznZing gonna pop his ult.
Oh, the double cage.
Coalescence is also out.
And Death Blossom and Wu Yang ult.
And AznZing popped his Blizzard. Every ult is out. Flashbang, Freed, both securing kills. As we're gonna see Raspberry here trying to play the angle.
Oh, come on.
Down here. Graphy's going to get a kill before taking out. And apologies, those Turtles. Of course, we clears him out. We're going to see an absolute Wu Yang ditto on the point as Sweaty's going to take down Turtles, unfortunately. And Akron's going to steal this point right back.
Yeah, so, I mean, 3 ults from Akron, 3 ults from CMU.
They do still have, Akron still has Kitsune Rush, which is a little bit concerning.
And Blade, they still got Dragon Blade.
Dragon Blade's a brutal ult with a lot of potential for some highlights.
Definitely. Especially against CMU here, because I think that McCree is just kind of a guaranteed kill if he knows how to use it. McCree does not have very great escape options against
Well, it's high noon as he's going to try to get a shot. Oh, that's a big Mauga coming straight down the line of sight. Unfortunately, going to take him out. That was a nightmare scenario for that McCree. As he's going to go off there.
That's a good wall, though. I like that wall.
Isolate him up. Romero is unfortunately going to get a double kill.
Oh, no. Locked in there with the Mauga. You didn't lock him in there. Oh, no.
Yeah, I was going to say, he wasn't locked in there with you.
Yeah.
You were locked in there with him as he's going to take the kill.
Oh, Flashbang just chilling at the spawn. Okay.
Unfortunately, he's going to get a little bit
And there's that pivotal thing I keep talking about with these this Reaper thing is you need to have that get out of jail free to. Oh, wow. They didn't get there in time.
I was going to say, not quite, as Akron will secure round 1 of this game. CMU in not a dire spot quite yet, but certainly not in a good one going into round 2.
And we got Romero, Mauga,
I'm pretty sure I can guarantee what this one was.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, right into the Cassidy McCree taking that, and then he's going to get walled off here, and we are going to get a first-hand view of what actually happened as he's going to take out Freed, and then unfortunately end AznZing as well. What in concept should have been a really good dive turned into an absolute nightmare for CMU, which sort of sums up how well that round went. Not that CMU has struggled, but I think the Mauga is turning almost into Mauga's turning into a recurring problem for this team.
I think there's just maybe a lack of burst damage. I like the poke with the McCree and everything, but I don't think Sojourn Railgun is very good burst damage if you are only hitting headshots. I'm gonna be real. I think the Railguns on the body shots can do a little bit of work, but against a Kiriko and Wu Yang, I'm not exactly sure. It's not going to. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough.
Nowhere to sugarcoat it there.
So I think they might just need a bit better burst damage because May and McCree are not exactly quick kind of burst down characters. McCree can if he's hitting if he's two tapping people with headshots, or if he's just kind of fanning the hammer in Amauga's face. But it's a bit tough.
It's a bit tough to see what they're going to do. They can't double ban. So the Tracer and the Ana are going to be unbanned for this upcoming match.
Right.
Do you think they just lock in Ana and trust the Malga will take care of itself when Ana's not there? When Ana's played?
That's definitely like an option, but my thing is at the same time you have to watch. If you're sleep darting the Malga, you also have to watch for that Reaper or that Genji, who are also kind of just waiting in the shadows there from Akron. So that's just something
I was more thinking just the anti. The anti throw.
Well, yeah, the anti is good, but they're playing Kiriko.
That's true. They can cleanse him, and that's a bigger issue. And we want to be able to play Kiriko as well as CMU because Turtles is very solid on that. He could drop fully into the Moira, which would be interesting. Yeah. But it would be. It's in a particular spot. There's a lot of directions they can go from CMU.
I don't even feel like the BAP would be terrible.
BAP would be nice.
Just because I feel like the Immort might be nice. But, I mean, Immort's kind of fickle. It depends on the team you're playing against. It's like a Torbjorn turret, I feel like, in that sense. If the other team isn't focusing on it, you are 2 thumbs up. You're going amazingly. But if they know and they're focusing on that immediately, that thing is useless.
Yeah, it is really give and take, which is why you don't see BAP played at Worlds.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to be gone or in the league. But he is possible to play in. He's been able to play in most leagues. So
yeah, and Window's a pretty decent ultimate too, just for kind of the entire team. Especially, I mean, if you have Wu Yang in the back as well, and you just kind of throw a water ball through that window, I'd like to see how devastating that could be because I don't think we've seen that combo yet.
Especially if you get the triple.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be probably absolutely devastating to any backline support because that would. I don't know exactly what the scaling is on it, but it would be devastating.
Yeah, I feel like that's one thing I don't know, but I know it does a lot more. It does a lot more. It does boost the damage a good amount.
Well, looking forward, we are going to see Atlas here in round 2. You've been waiting.
So peak.
It is a very fun map. I'm excited for it. In terms of actually playing on it, because there is reasons why it isn't played. What's the reason why we haven't seen it? I want to make you admit that there are some issues with Atlas. What are some issues that you have with Atlas that may benefit?
There was that game-breaking bug that made a patch of the Void spawn in Atlas that one time.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit recent, maybe like 2 weeks ago. So that's why it was disabled for a little bit. But I think
it's fixed now. It's fixed now to clarify.
Yeah, yes, it's fixed. Atlas, I feel like a lot of I feel like Junkertown is a very windy map. I feel like there are a lot of corridors, a lot of places to run, and a lot of places to go. It's easy to get lost. I know a lot of people definitely get lost on Junkertown. If I'm playing with people and they're like, "Wait, where's the next point at?" Because sometimes you need a mini map to play Flashpoint.
It's a little bit windy. It's a little bit interesting.
And that first point of Atlas is such an interesting point, I think, because it's like Ilios Ruins actually, where it's kind of like very low into because it's like a station of some kind or something. Maybe like a dance floor even. I don't know, but it's like a very low section with a lot of kind of catwalks surrounding it and like 2 big walls, so you're only kind of like on the edges of those catwalks there.
Yeah.
And a lot of fights do take place on top of those catwalks, which makes dive tanks particularly good on that first point because they can dive from the point up onto those catwalks and just start a brawl up there.
Well, we have the ban in for the first one. Talking about those diving tanks, D.Va will be banned for round 1, which is, well, I guess for the entire round, which is a little bit of an interesting sort of problem they're going to have. CMU struggles with sort of planning out. I would imagine we're not going to see a Malga because what you mentioned, that first point, Malga's pretty not very helpful in that first point.
I just feel like, he can get kind of poked out pretty easily, especially with CMU. They like to play like slight bit of poke. But my main thing about Atlas, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, I'm gonna be honest, but is this map is so pretty. It is. It's so
absolutely
nice.
Gorgeous. I'm not gonna disagree with you on that. It might be second only to Blizzard World in terms of just absolutely how beautiful it is. If we can see point number 1, which is, it's going to be an interesting sort of thing because it's high ground focused. It's sort of like a Mumbai where you have to dominate the high ground in this map, and that really puts more pressure on your DPSs because that's where you're fighting for DPS's ground.
Like, look at that station. Ooh, Purple lighting. Oh, that's nice.
And we're seeing the catwalks walking around. It's one of those points that's down in the ground.
Yeah,
straightforward.
So you gotta go. You gotta go down there to capture that point. You can't be standing up nowhere.
And 2 straight ahead, you can see where that soldier wants to sit. Great cover right in front of you.
Oh, Sweaty better not tease me with this Junkrat pick right now.
He is solid for the first. For this first point, Sweaty would be very wise to pick Junkrat.
I particularly like to play Venture on this map. I feel like Venture's a very fun character on this map.
Yeah, certainly. CMU playing with the JQ on this first idea, not a dive tank at all. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, Romero's not going to dive tank either. He's going Mauga, like we said. So, I mean, no real issues, I feel like, comparing. Oh, but
we're seeing the Junkrat.
Flashbang
is playing it. AznZing here is going to have an opportunity to poke him out. This catwalk battle is going to really determine who gets the first point. AznZing absolutely eliminating that Junkrat.
He's trying to run.
I was going to say, Mauga trying to get out of there, not going to be able to quite.
Oh, there's the Bap, actually.
Baptiste also being played by Max.
Yeah.
The great opportunity here to push out. Freed here is going to take top as Raspberry really just trying to dominate.
Yeah, and there's a Tracer being played by Sweaty as well, so you got to watch out for her trying to stall that point.
Say, we got a peek at his profile before. He is a, what we call a one-trick in some of it. Tracer, 127 levels, if I remember correctly, of mastery. Wow. That's a lot of games.
Okay.
As we're seeing CMU fight from high ground to low ground, Sweaty's going to take the kill on Raspberry, concerning out of them. Turtles here is going to use that mobility to try to get out. Flashbang showing why Junkrat's so dangerous. Freed here is going to be isolated a little bit.
Oh, you got to watch. Oh, man. He just...
Oh, and there's the pop. Romero's going to get one. Flashbang's going to secure a double kill on that engagement. And Max, unfortunately, is going to take out Graphy as Akron will secure the point for the first game of this match.
No, I'm going to be honest. Flashbang might just be me in another body. He's playing Reaper. He's playing Junkrat. That's kind of my go right there.
I was going to say, this is your whole champion pool. As we're going to see Freed here step forward in the line of fire. JQ is turning really into his... At the beginning of the season, it was like, there's a big stick. He's going to unfortunately walk back into Graphy, who's going to go down there. And without the burst damage of that soldier, there's the Coalescence out. Flashbang's going to take out Raspberry. With Coalescence, though, it won't really matter.
Yeah, as we can see, this Junkrat kind of just spamming this doorway. And ooh, that's gameplay.
That is.
That's what I call gameplay 2025.
He's got at least 3 neurons firing right now.
I think
there's a big, that was a tire. He isn't going to get any kills, though. He is going to get a follow-up, though, on Graphy.
He picked a nitro tire? Is that why he didn't get any kills there? Oh, never mind. He's not me. I would never pick that.
And we're going to walk forward here. Freed got to get the kill. He does get the kill here finally on Max, but it did take a little bit as they're going to try to get down on point. He does have a healer with him. Mauga, though, is going to be a large person to push off point. Freed's going to be capable of doing it, though, as they're going to pull this game back.
Flashbang jumping right on with the Junkrat mines and stuff. Oh no, he lives.
He can do that. He definitely lives, too.
Graphy does get taken down by Sweaty, though. That's another...
That backline Tracer, really the natural predator of Souljourn.
Oh, Raspberry rushing in, though. He's willing to go in there for a fight, and...
He has his ult with him.
Anything yet.
If he does have a big issue, he can just pop ult and be gone with everybody. Freed here. Yes, he's got to watch trap.
Oh, stuck. Oh,
Sweaty's
he didn't have the icy
take down AznZing. And Flashbang takes out Turtles as well with one of their DPSs and one of their supports. CMU is going to be hard pressed to try to keep it, especially without a main battle tank. Here comes the BAP window up, as they've got to get out of the way. The BAP window toppled with the BAP.
Yeah, the main thing with BAP windows, you got to either get out of the way or rush it down.
Yeah, you only really got 2 options. As Max is unfortunately going to take out Freed, and Flashbang and Sweaty are going to mop up the remainder of the CMU supports, as they are going to take point number 1.
Yeah. If I could take a peek at the perks right now, I want to see if he actually did.
I think he did, otherwise it would have killed.
Grab that nitro tire. Oh no! Flashbang, no!
It is quite fast, so it makes sense. It's probably better for pro play because of Graphy being able to actually hit the turret. In lower levels, you can't hit the turret. Unfortunately, Sweaty and Romero are going to trade for Flashbang. Great trade there out of Akron, as CMU is going to be forced back. Freed here. He's going to be in a tough spot. I said it was. Coalescence is also out for Turtles. Sweaty's just going to unfortunately outduel him with the potential of playing that.
Yeah, Blizzard into the cage match. But,
and we're seeing how much damage Freed is capable of doing against this Mauga, as Sweaty's going to also pop him up.
Unfortunately, don't shoot the tag is the main thing I could say there. But he's in the cage match. What else can he do?
Yeah, I was going to say, only one place for those bullets to go, really, as Graphy is trying to chip away at that Mauga. But as you mentioned, with how much sustain he has and with how this team comes focused around him.
Raspberry gets taken up by
He's going to be
Sweaty
pretty
in the
quick.
back alley, it seems.
Say Sweaty's proving to be the absolute issue for CMU as they cannot get anything going flank-wise. The flanks are being owned by Akron right now, and CMU really needs to take them back.
Most assuredly a Sweaty player.
There's a
there's a tire.
Also is taken out. Here comes the ult from Freed. That immortality is going to.
I don't know about using that ult when you're DPS down, especially since we already said that our team does not have that much DPS. That axe does not reach that far. I'm so sorry for you. I wish it did. I wish it did.
I really wish it was a battle axe and not just a little axe, but whatever. Flashbang is going to mop up Turtles. Oh, I guess Freed is still. Yeah, Freed is going to remain alive for just a second longer. Unfortunately, this probably will be the second point, and Akron is 1 point away from securing a flashpoint and getting a 2-0 lead here.
Yeah. This is another beautiful point, too. I really like this one.
Well, you know what?
And now it's in Akron's name. Okay.
Yeah. Now it's no longer beautiful.
Yeah.
As they're going to secure it. CMU here is going to be able to push forward.
It's stained right now.
I was going to say, it's been stained.
Oh,
Raspberry absolutely popped before
he's getting
dive
punished for peeking there. Which I think that's the thing against Wuyang as well, is that you get very punished for peeking against this hero.
Even more than Lucio does.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We're going to see the damage that Junkrat was able to inflict on the entire backline, really making Sweaty's job a lot easier when all the DPSs are at 1 health. Oh, great reaction speed, though, from AznZing to keep himself alive there. Great shot there by Freed. Graphy's also going to get one. Flashbang is going to trade. As they're going to push forward, Raspberry's going to take out Flashbang, and it's going to be a Mauga. He's going to stay alive.
He's going to survive because
he's Mauga.
I guess.
He's going to drop
I
the
thought the Wuyang ulted him, but he didn't.
Sweaty there's going to take out Raspberry. Freed's also going to get the Immort turret.
Sweaty has Raspberry just in his sights like at all times. Which, I mean, speedsters are running after each other, it would seem. Sweaty really likes to chase Raspberry down.
That's certainly true. As Max is going to get freed right as he pops his ult. He's going to get nothing out of that.
Yeah, I didn't even
Great
notice
block
that.
there from AznZing, as he's not going to be able to hold point at all. He's just not. Without that tank, he's just absolute. It's a shooting gallery there for the Akron supports as they're going to get their secure.
But this point's not gone just yet. I mean, CMU
absolutely.
has 57 up already, so that's really good. You just have to try to push through here.
I'd say it's going to be a pretty even push as Raspberry and AznZing both have ults compared to Cage Match and Nitro Tire, which can only really kill the sports. It's going to be interesting to see sort of how CMU plays it. They can play it very patient.
Oh, no, the trap. We're just not looking at our Raspberry already taken out.
Raspberry is going to go down. So is Graphy. Unfortunately, it's going to be a dire situation as...
Oh, nice pull out of the Immort, though.
That was a great shot there by Freed. Sweaty's unfortunately going to take out Turtles, and now it's just Freed on point as he should be running.
Yeah, he isn't able to secure that kill, though. That's unfortunate. I don't know. Raspberry seems to just be taken out really early in these fights, either by Sweaty or just he hops in and then he just gets, I don't know, domed by somebody.
I was going to say that they're certainly hitting their shots, whether or not it's Romero launching his...
Because I think he's had this ult for just like a pretty decent amount of time by now.
Oh, no! There's a Blizzard.
Oh, no.
Solo Blizzard. He's going to...
doing AZ here. Actually,
he's
going to
win the one-on-one.
Yeah.
As he may not be able to beat this Tracer, though.
He's playing the 2v1 right now.
He is, as Coalescence is out by Turtles. Raspberry was able to drop the beat before it goes down, and Sebi Webby does secure the kill on him.
Yeah.
CMU will be able to take this point back and maybe secure the first point of their round for CMU. Almost certainly.
CMU will have to win this next fight maybe without Raspberry there.
I was going to say, Raspberry should be able to get back. Lucio is pretty fast. He should be able to at least get there for the second half of the match. They're going to need him right now.
Bomb missed there. That's good.
I was going to say.
Graphy does get taken down, and it just gives Romero the...
and Wuyang flashbang does secure a double
kill.
Mine. CMU is going to unfortunately give up this point after an absolute disaster team fight where Flashbang does secure a double kill. The power of Junkrat, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true.
It is very true. Power of Junkrat is a scary thing as CMU is now forced into a absolutely dire spot.
Oh, and look who gets play of the game. Flashbang himself.
It's going to be the very end. We're going to see some premium Junkrat gameplay here. All 5 neurons are going to be firing. You guys are going to see, as we're going to see big throw there, and he's going to get the double kill off that, and then, yep.
Yeah.
Give it 10 neurons. I'm not going to quite say 5.
Yeah, come on.
He had 10 neurons firing there. I'll give him that.
That's okay.
CMU now faced into a really rough spot. There's nothing else to really say it. They are forced into a 2-0, and it's looking really rough.
Yeah.
CMU is going to be struggling going into round 3, into escort, but we are going to cover all of that when we come back after the break.
Yeah.
CMU going to have to make a strategy adjustment going into round 3.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome back, and we have a particularly interesting situation going on. We have chose, and of course Akron has chosen to forego Escort or Hybrid 4 right now, and we are going to go to the unskippable cutscene that is Push on New Queen Street. I don't need to ask your opinion, I already know what it is. It is mighty unfortunate, but it is... there are some certain charms to Push. We are going to Canada, always a fun country, and we get to see some solid Overwatch, which is always fun to see.
Yeah, that's true. Second, in terms of New Queen Street in the past, I don't remember it going fairly well.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have struggled. So New Queen Street, we always can build up momentum. We've done it very well in the past. We've done it very well in the past to be able to push and win that first engagement. Yeah. But after that, when we really get spread out, we struggle as soon as we get staggered, and they really struggle to center themselves. Yeah. But they could definitely, if they can find a way to center themselves, if they get punched in the mouth, which they will, because that's just how Push works. Eventually, you're going to lose a fight. Yeah. If they can find a way to center themselves, they should be able to do very well.
But I'm being told there's a Mauga ban. So
to the shock of absolutely no one, as Mauga has been a thorn in the side of CMU, and Mauga now being banned is a absolute relief, I must say, as someone who's been watching the game. Mauga being gone is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the right choice, especially if this is, which this is do or die time for CMU right now, as they're down 2 points, so they definitely need to get their self going, and if no Mauga's on the field, that gives them probably a better opportunity to do so. But I do see that Romero has a ball profile picture, and I'm wondering if we traded one evil for another.
I mean, Ball is, at least he's a more fun evil. The other ban on the other side, it will be the Lucio ban onto Raspberry, a real target ban, I must say, as Raspberry has really, he obviously has a big champ pool, but his ones he's most confident on are Wu Yang and Lucio, so it doesn't take a genius to guess what he's probably going to be playing now.
Interesting to ban that Lucio from Sweaty. I wonder what exactly he didn't like about facing Raspberry last map.
Well, I think it's the side lanes were really, really contested. Yeah. And so even the fact that he had to fight through that Lucio, if they played a Sojourn, he would have had to fight through the Lucio, and then that gives Sojourn time to really tear apart whoever the tank is.
I think just maybe the utility of getting a speed boost is another thing you want to take away from an enemy team, which isn't a bad idea, because the only other way to get a speed boost would be either, Kitsune Rush or JQ Shout. Really?
I was going to say, there's only... Speed boosts are not a dime a dozen in League. And not in League. Sorry, I've been playing a little too much.
Unless you're playing Clad.
Oh my gosh. In Overwatch, they're definitely not a dime a dozen. There's only a few characters that get them. And you know what? Lucio is the token character that gives speed boosts.
Yeah, definitely.
Playing on New Queen Street is always a fun time. You can see up to your left, or now to your right, that area up top, that is the absolute purgatory for anybody that is not a tank, because DPSs in the sports can sit up there, heal their diving tank, and just shoot down on you from above. Yeah. Very scary. Though CMU might be leaning that strategy as a Raspberry. Playing Zenyatta, always a fun. We might see a Zen Ditto, and...
I don't like the look of this Akron team right now. That makes me very upset. Okay, the Pharah's gone. Okay.
Alari is here.
That's not the bad part.
Alari is it's my GOAT, personally. I love Alari. And she's amazing.
Never
as a
before
character.
Seen Alari appearance. Also, never before seen Zen appearance.
I was gonna say we have almost never seen most. We don't see most of these characters. I mean, CMU is playing the sort of lineup that we always see them play, but a very different sort of strategy here from Akron, as that ball profile picture does prove to be a correct prediction of sort of what's gonna happen, as the ball has been locked in against our JQ.
Yeah, I would like to give Romero a strong talking to, because this champ pool...
Raspberry is going to secure the first kill on Alari. No. Unfortunately, Romero is going to knock off Graphy, as AZ is going to avenge his fallen brother to take down Romero. They're going to be able to push forward. This Sombra is going to be an issue for AznZing, as Sombra really does counter Echo. Full tech character.
I'd like to fully remove myself from Flashbang and rescind those comments I put in earlier.
Flashbang does take out AznZing, as I mentioned, and it is a unique sort of thing, as Freed really wants this Zen.
Look at that Zen gameplay.
It's skilled.
There you go.
Absolutely headshotted around the corner there.
Oh, watch out for that pylon, though. Ooh, that alarm
pylon.
So much value in that pylon.
gonna say, if you know where to put
Graphy
it.
falls off.
Graphy does fall off the map. That's mighty unfortunate for them. And they're gonna also be pushing. We are pushing here a little bit. We may have a reset here in just a moment, which we have heard as Flashbang is.
I think it was just a team reset. I mean, I think it's what we were talking about. Why Graphy jumped off there. He didn't want to forfeit ult charge there.
But there we go. Sweaty here is also on the McCree. We're going to see maybe a duel at high noon at some point during this match. That would be truly wonderful.
Possible.
As
Graphy,
Freed secures the first one. AznZing also being able to push back Sebi on the Alari as they are going to just back off point. No point in fighting it when your DPS and your healer is gone, as that Sombra is just going to be unstoppable pretty much. Outside of Tracer, she's one of the most slippery characters in the entire game.
Yeah, and it's very, very fun, man. You love that. We love it. Wow, look at that ball. Look at
we
that
are
height
seeing,
that guy's
and
down right
the
there.
proximity mines are out. There's a minefield. Flashbang is going to get one. Romero's going to secure Turtles. And Raspberry here, they should just run. As,
I mean, yeah, the higher...
Freed here is going to be really forced into a tough position, trying to retreat
you gotta watch out for that.
expediency, as he's not going to be able to get it, as Flashbang is going to secure the double tilt.
Yeah.
And CMU is going to really be forced into a tough spot.
It's another problem with ball. The higher you launch those mines at, the more spread they'll be, so... And, you know, I mean, taking space is the name of the game for this tank, so, I mean, the more space you deny with those mines makes it for even better. Especially that's why he says he's area denied, and then he launches all the mines out.
That's the way he's going to headshot Raspberry once more. They're struggling to get anything moving here. They're trying to fight from that top area. Here comes the hack out and the virus onto Freed as he's going to be forced back.
Gets dueled at high noon. He loses the duel at high noon.
That's unfortunate. It's hold high noon, but regardless, Sebi's going to get the kill at Freed. AznZing secures the kill on Sweaty as they're going to be forced back. AznZing does have his copy. Ults probably will fly in this next one as CMU is creeping up on having 5 ults. Currently, they have 4.
Yeah, so we're only about 3.5 minutes in here. Let's see, Akron at 80. Yeah, 80 and counting. 85 and counting, I'll say, yeah.
As Graphy here is going to get absolutely dived on. They're struggling to really use that higher area just because of how mobile this ball is, as Romero is going to take out Graphy. Graphy does unfortunately take one down with him. Sweaty's going to secure the kill on Raspberry. And Turtles here is really in a tough spot on that Kiriko as he's not going to be able to get much value.
I think
AznZing takes out Swebby.
I did see Turtles do a very good cleanse onto that Alari ult that
and Zenyatta ult is out as Sweaty secures a double kill using that immortality shield to really make it hard.
Got around the corner with that Transcendence. He started that from all the way downtown. He rushed down the street with it.
I would say Romero taking out Graphy as they're going to be in a tough spot here. CMU really struggling to get any momentum growing right now, but it's the strategy has proved to work a little bit, especially in the early. They have 16.4 meters.
You gotta watch that flank Yada over there, by the way. I saw that guy hiding in the back.
Zenyatta, you can almost consider like nearly a third DPS. He is the purest example of what happens when you have a battle healer. Graphy turns around to see a wrecking ball coming at him. He unfortunately cannot dodge as he's taking damage. JQ ult is available as well as high noon. Good opportunity for a 1-2 here. Stimfield's down here for him. The soldier as he's unfortunately going to just outduel Freed.
I hate the delay on that axe. The ability is so fake good. I don't like that. I don't like that ability, man.
What a term, fake good, as we're going to see Turtles here.
I'll call it fake.
Yeah, say Flashbang is going to once again secure the kill on AznZing. Playing that Echo. Minefield's out. We're seeing how spread they can be as they're really in a rough spot. Graphy's going to take out the support, though. Great shot out of him. A trade. DPS for support is a win for CMU.
Oh no, the sleep.
The sleep dart's going to last so long because he knows not to shoot it. Sweaty's going to just absolutely ping Turtles out of the air. Freed here does secure a kill on Zack.
He's got to hide behind the... Oh my goodness.
Turtles just going to run over the wall. It is contested. And CMU's going to pull out the big point.
Yeah, just try to fight for their life
to keep
to keep this push bot from ending the match right here. They still 5 minutes left here for CMU to push it back. I mean, that's half the match.
I was going to say, they do have enough time that if they can get this thing really moving,
Romero
string together a couple shots as Graphy is finally able to kill Romero, and that's going to push him back. They're picking up that Sombra.
Quite a Sisyphean effort to push this back, quite literally. But I believe in them, though.
I was going to say, Graphy pops it. He's going to get the EMP, though,
Oh, no.
as AznZing's going to take out Flashbang. Romero's going to get
Kratos
one.
just in
Sweaty
there.
gets a second. He does need to reset. He is on Doomfist still, which is his goal line stand sort of hero, as Sweaty and Romero are going to mop up the remainder. We do see Mercy come out to revive.
Oh, yeah, actually. Funny thing about that EMP, it stops high noon, but not tac visor.
Yes, indeed. It's a little bit weird how that thing works. As we're going to see Freed here back on his goal line stand, still continuing to play. As we're going to see the Mercy is going to be pocketing the Soldier, which is a little bit of an interesting pick. As unfortunately, CMU is going to get pushed off point, and Akron will secure round 3 and unfortunately secure the game.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there goes Romero with the play of the game as well. I mean, you saw he can certainly play ball in more ways than one.
In more ways than one, he can definitely play ball. As we're going to see a big rundown.
Is that
Streak going to get one.
Wrecking ball? Oh,
That's a lot. That's a lot of teams.
man, that's crazy. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen someone with that high of a level on Wrecking Ball.
I was going to say that's a lot of games on Wrecking Ball.
He's a hamster fan.
He is a hamster. I mean, what's not to love? Hamster's great. I really enjoy him as a character. As you can see, he can be played very effectively, even at the highest levels.
Oh yeah, for sure you can.
But overall, not what CMU wanted to go. We are at the point where every single loss matters now, especially even more as we're approaching. They only have 2 games left, which will be at the end. Unfortunately, CMU graduating a lot, or unfortunately just losing a lot of players going into next year.
Right.
And we are going to hear from one of them in just a minute. We're going to hear from Turtles, himself, the Moira, and I guess flexing into Kiriko a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's a good idea.
I was going to say, great. You're going to play somebody that's on meta. Well, I appreciate everything you did on stream today. I appreciate you helping commentate. We will be right back with Turtles. Thank you all very much, and stay with us. welcome back to the Student Activity Center. Today we are here with Turtles following a very unfortunate match. Turtles, I have a question for you. How does it feel? You started the year as a strict Moira player, or pretty much a strict Moira player. How does it feel to be forced into more of a role of like a Kiriko and a Moira player? How does it feel to play Kiriko when you've been so comfortable with Moira?
It's always a challenge switching from a hero that you basically rely on and you've never really touched before. I've never really played much into Kiriko. I've played other hit scan. Other than Moira, I play hit scan heroes. You know, you have like Juno, Ana somewhat. I'll play like other hit scan heroes. Even on DPS and tank, I'll play beam and hit scan heroes. But I'll never play projectile heroes like Kiriko or Zen. It's a whole different aiming difference that I just wasn't able to pick up easily.
I was going to say, it's a whole different transition, whole different sort of even type of healer compared to Moira. Now, looking towards the end of the season, so we're definitely approaching the end of the season. You guys have 2 more games left before you guys will be done, and you guys are almost fully separating as a team. How does it feel to know that you only have 2 games left as a team?
I feel fine, to be honest. I'm starting my master's degree in graduate school, so I'm more happy to start working more into that. It's fun to play and Overwatch and all that, but I do need a job after everything's done.
I was going to say that's fair enough. That's what we're all here for in the very end. Mm-hmm. Now, turning to you as an Overwatch player, we know you're a Moira player. I can't say it enough. What makes Moira the character that you say, that's what I want to one-trick, that's what I want to be the best at?
Moira, the fantasy that I have for Moira is she can do everything at once. You can heal 4 people at once. You can go damage and heal at the same time. You can go just go easily flank off, do a ton of damage to the enemy backline, and then come right back and heal your team right up. You can do everything on Moira. She fits in a lot of situations. There's not too many situations, at least in comp and ladder, where she's just strictly awful. The only thing about her really is her range is limited, which doesn't matter on most maps. On some it really does. But it's the fact she can do everything.
I was going to say, that Swiss Army knife sort of thing. It fits the team comp well. It fits you well as a player. You're great whenever we see Moira. We're always sure that you're going to put up a great job. And we appreciate you being so solid for this team. We appreciate how well you've done for us in the last 2 years, not just this year.
Thank you so much. Evan, you threw tonight, you bitch.
Don't say that. I'm sorry.
Aww. I can't swear.
Thank you very much for being on streams. Thank you so much for listening. Apologies for that very end. Thank you all, and we'll see you next Thursday.